Somebody could have stood up and said, "Le, kudi nu hotel ch paata hai." The profession of a chef was not considered to be a respectable job for a girl. They were working women in my family, mind you, but they were in all the respectable jobs like banking or government jobs. The dreams that were there in the eyes of a 38-year-old. I was a mother of 2 kids. I do not know what went into my head that day. I do not know what snapped in me, but what made me take that decision of
सबसे पहला मास्टर शेफ पंकज।
Hi, I am Master Chef Pankaj Bhadouria, the winner of India's first Master Chef. और ये कहानी शुरू होती है दिल्ली से, जहां मैं पैदा हुई और पली बड़ी. So, back in the 80s when I was growing up in Delhi, of course it's supposed to be a cosmopolitan city, mind you, but at that time, the middle class in Delhi was a very conservative class, especially as Punjabis, you know. The profession that I am in today would not have found acceptance then. By that, I mean the profession of a chef was not considered to be a respectable job for a girl. They were working women in my family, mind you, but they were in all the respectable jobs like banking or government jobs. I didn't even know there was something called a profession as a chef, you know, for a girl also. My dad was an excellent cook. कहीं ना कहीं मुझे उनको देख के लगता था यार ये तो बहुत अच्छी चीज़ है कि खुद अच्छा खाना भी खाने को मिलता है और इसके साथ जो तारीफ मिलती है वो बात अलग. हमारे घर में बहुत पार्टीज हुआ करती थी, तो यू नो दैट फूड के अराउंड जो एक सेलिब्रेशन था वो बहुत ज़्यादा मैंने इनवाइट किया. बट देन कीपिंग इन माइंड द फैमिली, यू नो, वन डे समबडी कुड हैव स्टूड अप एंड सेड, ले कुड़ी नु होटल च पाता है. That problem is something I could identify. I finished my master's and I went on to teach for 16 years. And then MasterChef happened. As I auditioned for MasterChef and cleared one round after the other, we reached what was called the boot camp. And at this point of time in my career, I was faced with a dilemma. You see, if I qualified the boot camp, I would then make it to the top 12. If I did not, I would be back home in 6 days. But then I needed leave for 3 months. And so I approached my school authorities for leave. Of course, I was denied leave. The dreams that were there in the eyes of a 38-year-old. I was a mother of 2 kids. I had responsibilities at home. I was a teacher. I had responsibilities towards my job as well, which I understood very clearly. So, despite making all arrangements for somebody well qualified to take over my place, if I needed to go out for 3 months, that leave did not come. To make matters even worse, I was told in very caustic terms that I was not going there for my love for food, but because I was attracted by the glamour of television world. Mind you, a mom of 2, glamour, I'm sorry, that didn't ring. It hurt me bad. It hurt me very deep. I do not know what went into my head that day. I do not know what snapped in me, but what made me take that decision of quitting a 16-year-old, my only and a very, very stable job. I do not know what happened that day. Somehow, I could not, see myself living with a regret all my life. If this meant do it, take this leap, and lose all, so be it. I was prepared for that, but I was not prepared for living with a regret. And so, I took the leap, I quit my job, and I ended in MasterChef. Went on to win it. When I went there, I went with the dreams of a teenager, a strong belief in my abilities, my capabilities, and the urge, that fire to prove myself.